All right, well, obviously that is no joke, Remicade. I got to tell you, that's the power of the insurance. It pays that stuff. All right, so remember, anyone on the HMO, Medicare Advantage and Part D with Anthem, they've got this directory, this mammoth one. It does have our local hospitals in it. Very good provider directory. This one is the PPO. The PPO is preferred provider option. It will allow you to go in and out of network. All right, and I'll touch on that at the office. Going in and out of every benefit, I can do, but that's not what you want to hear. You want to hear me explain these things. That's why people come to the seminars. All right, let's go on to Connecticut. Connecticut has several options. They've got a Prime 1, Prime 3, Prime 4. Those are HMOs. Prime 1, Prime 3, Prime 4 are HMOs. Option 1, Option 3 our ARE, not our, O-U-R, are point of service plans, meaning you have the option to go in or out of network, not on a PPO basis. PPO stands for preferred provider option, therefore meaning if that doctor or hospital/facility participates with the carrier, you can use that carrier in network. Out of network truly means the physician doesn't participate with your carrier and you want to exercise your right to use that physician or facility. Physician or facility meaning you want to go seek for a second opinion in Greenwich. Greenwich is an extremely affluent area, and the physician says, I take Medicare assignment, but I don't participate with Connecticut. Your option would be to take the option 1 or option 3 because it includes out-of-network. All right? If those of you watching on YouTube, I had to take my coat off. It's hot in the studio here. All right. Very strong customer service ratings with Connecticut. $150 annual deductible on Tier 1 generic, no deductible. Tier 2 preferred brand name deductible. Okay, so anyone that has Connecticut out there, if you get a brand name, and by the way, Lipitor as of November 30th is going generic or over the counter. Big news. So that will hopefully alleviate some of your troubles. But if you have Connecticut, you have to pay $150 up front first on Prime 1. Prime 1 is the zero premium HMO. And option 3, which is the zero premium point of service. No annual deductible on Prime 3, the good expensive one at $119 a month. Or option 1, which is, of course, you're paying $179 a month premium. There's no way you're going to have a deductible. So I like Lisa O'Hara. I like Matt Gallagher. Bill Gary, good people at Connecticut. They represent a good product. They've got a plethora of choices this year. They've got 5 total choices. Remember, if you're a veteran, you can always use the prescriptions through... Oh, got a caller. We'll take the caller. Thank you for listening to the show, Michael Regan.
Hi, Michael.
Yes, sir.
This is Jack.
Hey, my friend. How are you?
Good. Michael, I met you probably close to 15 years ago.
Yes, you did. I know exactly who this is by your voice. How you been?
Good. And I was just driving along, scanning through the radio, and I heard you talking. So I just wanted to call and tell you thanks for all you've done for me over the past years.
You know I care.
You've been great to me. You've been great to my wife. And you helped some friends of mine.
Well, I always think, what if this was my mother at someone's office? Am I doing the right thing, or am I just thinking dollar signs? And you can't rush it. You have to do the right thing. That's how you become successful. You do the right thing first and worry about the money later.
Well, I'll tell you, I know you've done the right thing by me for years now.
Yes.
And I just wanted to call and tell them you listen in public.
Love it. Woo! Callers, hear that? Client of mine. I really appreciate your business and your friendship. Thank you so much, Jack. And,
Okay, Michael.
anytime you need me, you know.
I know.
You just give us a couple hours notice and we'll find a time. Do not think that any question is bothering us. We make $100 a year off of you. Make me earn it. You or your beautiful wife just come into the agency anytime you need us. Or if you need me to come to you, as I know you're very young still, but as you get a little older, I'll always come to you. All right, my friend. Have a great afternoon.
I'm laughing. Okay, Michael.
All right.
Take care.
Producer Tom, any more commercials to plug, or we're going to run it out?
Yeah, a couple more. Yeah.
All right, well, let's plug them because I'll come back and say the last few words. We're back. I barely got a sip of water that break. All right. I talked about Connecticut. Remember, these are Advantage plans, people. I talked about United Healthcare. Very strong. Not too happy with the 20%. That makes people scared. The Connecticut hit this on the money this year. Outpatient surgery, $175. Smart, right out of the bat. On the option 3, which is my favorite over there. If you're going to buy one, buy the good one. $225. So what they're saying is, regardless of the cost of the surgery, we're just going to have this be a copay. United Healthcare and Anthem both are at 20% with that. I know for a fact because I researched it during the break, and it's the 20% on the surgery, outpatient surgery. So, you know, the colonoscopy with Connecticut, as long as it's covered as preventative, does seem to cover that. I'll get that in writing, but it's right here. 0 copayment for preventative colonoscopies. It must be coded with a V code, V for victory. All right? So that is a major plus. With outpatient surgery on Anthem, it's $250 copayment. Smart. They did that this year. Diagnostic test, x-rays and labs, they put it at a $200 flat fee for out-of-network and a $100 fee for in-network. So, again, that's smart. The HMO with Anthem. Good plan, good network, cannot use out-of-network, but to some of you that's irrelevant, that does not bother you at all. So, it's 0 deductible on the prescriptions, and I believe it's $60 for yes, $60 deductible on all drugs except tier 1, preferred generic drugs tier 2. Okay, so you do have a $60 deductible. Not the end of the world. $60 is not a breaker. You're getting a good name. Let me check that on the HMO. Remember, that was the PPO, the LPPO to be exact. Producer Tom saying 2 minutes. I gotta make sure I thank everybody before we leave. Doesn't appear that the HMO has a deductible. Sweet. So if you want the HMO with Anthem, it's a good product. Must check the formulary. Must check with your doctors or hospitals, but they've got a good name. Connecticut VIP plans, strong this year. United Healthcare, strong. You get the Passport program. You get the longevity. They purchased HealthNet, so obviously United Healthcare is going to be around to stay. Shy away from the Aetna or the WellCare. Let them get the story straight. Any physicians out there that are listening, call into the radio show or call into GS Regan. We need some assistance with Remicade, how we can save that lovely woman money. You're going to give me the 1 minute, huh? All right, we've got 1 minute left. Producer Nick cannot thank you enough for getting this off the ground and on YouTube. It is working. Producer Tom, as usual, you're fantastic. You handle the board. Callers and listeners, I sincerely appreciate it. Jack, that was really nice of you to call in and tell people that I do care, because I actually do care. I will have guests in 1 more month. The reason I'm not having guests is because if you aren't hearing me, hear me now. You have 1 month from today. It runs out December 7th. You cannot do anything but go back to original Medicare and a PDP. So go to the seminars, Coco Keys, Davalese, call the radio station or call my office to find out when they are. And thank you very much for listening to Medicare and You. I sincerely appreciate this. All right, good show.